Dear students, uh, in the previous video we learned degree of a vertex and neighborhood of a vertex for non-directed graphs. Now today we will see for directed graphs degree of the vertex, okay, so and neighbors of vertex. We will see. Observe, this is page number 5. We'll calculate the for degree of a vertex in directed graphs. Now we'll see first example. Now for directed graphs we'll calculate in degree and out degree of each vertex. Okay, so but in undirected graph we will calculate only degree of a vertex, but in directed graph in degree out degree are different. Okay, so observe what is in degree and out degree first. Okay, so using these definitions, in a graph with directed edges, the in degree of a vertex v denoted by degree minus of v is the number of edges with v as their terminal vertex. So v is the terminal vertex. The out degree of v denoted by degree of plus v is the number of edges with v as their initial vertex. So how many number of initial vertex is there for the edges? That is called the degree plus of v, that is called as the out degree. Simply you remember, in degree means how many edges are incidenting to that vertex, incidenting towards, I mean there is an arrow towards that vertex, just calculate those edges. Now out degree of a vertex means just calculate how many edges are going from, I mean arrow mark is outside from that vertex. Okay, so just calculate all those edges, that is called as out degree of a vertex. Now observe, a loop at a vertex contributes 1 to both the in degree and out degree of this vertex, because that loop is incidenting to a vertex and incidenting from a vertex. Now we will find the degree, in degree and out degree of a vertex, each vertex in the graph G. Observe, this is the graph G. Now observe, in degree of G, degree minus of A, that means in degrees we are calculating, in degree of A, vertex A is 2. How it is in degree of a vertex A? Now observe the vertex A, how many edges are incidenting towards that vertex A, towards that vertex A. Observe this one. So observe, A has a loop, okay, that is towards A, and observe E to A, there is an edge, this one, an arrow mark. Observe E to A is going, okay, so that means incidenting to A, how many are there? 2. So that's why the in degree of A is 2. Now observe in degree of B, that is the vertex B, how many edges are incidenting towards B? Now at A to B 1 and C to B another one, so only 2 edges are coming towards B. So in degree of B is 2. Like that we can calculate E in degree of C, in degree of D, in degree of E, and in degree of F. Okay, observe the total sum is 12. Now in degree of F, observe, is 0. Why? There is no edge incidenting towards F, because F is an isolated vertex there. Okay, so there is no edge linked with towards that F. Now observe, in degree of E is 3. Now observe the vertex E, how many edges are incidenting towards E? Now here 1 and here 2 and here 3 in loop. Okay, so total the arrow marks towards E, how many are there? 3. So that's why the in degree of E is 3. Now similarly we will calculate out degree of G. Okay, so out degrees of G. Now observe, out degree is denoted by degree plus of A. Okay, so now the vertex A has the out degree 4. Now observe, out degree means how many edges are there incidenting from that vertex, incidenting from. So total how many edges are there here at A? So one edge is loop, so we'll calculate this one, and another one is from A arrow mark is going. So 1 2 3 4. So 4 edges are and arrow marks are there, they are going from A, so that is called as out degree. So out degree of A is 4. Now observe, out degree of B is 1. So observe the B vertex, then how many arrow marks going from B? Only from B to D there is an arrow marks going out from B, so therefore out degree of B is 1. Observe, the remaining two edges are coming towards B, so only one edge is going out from the degree plus of B is 1. From F is also 12. Now you can observe one thing here, sum of in degrees and sum of out degrees are same. Now observe this one, in a graph G equal to V comma E with directed edges, then sum of in degrees is equal to sum of out degrees, and that is equal to number of vertices, number of edges, that is mod E. Observe how many edges are there in here, total 12 edges will be there, you can count here. Okay, so that is nothing but sum of in degrees is equal sum of out degrees is equal total number of edges. We have some special types of graphs are there, we can call it as so many types of graphs are there, so compulsory they will ask in these special types of graphs. Observe one by one, complete graph. Okay, so a complete graph look like this. Now k1 k2 k3 k4 k5 k6 are all these are complete graphs, and this is denoted by k with a number. Number is nothing but the, for example, k6 6 vertices are there, in k5 5 vertices are there. Now observe the definition of a complete graph. A complete graph on n vertices denoted by kn is a simple graph that contains exactly one edge between each pair of distinct vertices. The degree of each vertex is n minus 1 in a complete graph. Now observe k1, that means with one vertex, that is simply only one vertex. Now k2 is a complete graph with two vertices and there is only one edge. Now observe k3, that means k3 is a complete graph with three vertices, and observe every vertex is adjacent to other vertices, that means each vertex has degree 2 less than 3, that means each vertex has degree n minus 1, that means 2. Now observe in k4, k4 is with vertices 4. Okay, and observe each vertex, every vertex is adjacent to other vertices, so that's why the degree of each vertex is 3. Now in k3 the degree of vertex is 3. And observe k5, how many number of vertices are there? 5 vertices are there. Okay, now observe each vertex is adjacent to every other vertex, so that's why each vertex has degree 4. Now in k6 observe number of vertices are 6 and each vertex is adjacent to other 5 vertices, so the degree of each vertex is 5. Now observe, in a complete graph n into n minus 1 by 2 edges will be there. If you count the edges, okay, so just we'll look for this one. We can count easily. Okay, how many edges are there in k4? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so here crossover is there, that is not a vertex, observe. Okay. Now observe in K4 how many edges will be there? 6 will be, 6 are there. So observe 4, n is equal to 4, 4 into 4 minus 1, that means 3, 4 into 3 by 2, how many? 6. Like that you can count the edges in K6. Now in K6 how many edges will be there? 6 into 5 by 2, that means 3 into 5, 15 edges will be there. If you have any doubt, count all these edges. Okay, now that is called as a complete graph. Then we'll go for the cycle graph. Now a cycle graph is looking like this, and a cycle graph Cn consists of n vertices with n minus 1 edges. Now forms a cycle through all its vertices. Cycle for n greater than or equal to 3 only cycle graph exists. Now observe C3 graph here. Okay, so 3 vertices are there, 3 edges are there, that is denoted by C3. Okay, now C4 graph having 4 vertices and 4 edges. C5 graph observe 5 vertices and 5 edges, and C6 graph observe 6 vertices and 6 edges. Now observe here there forms a cycle. If you start with any vertex and pass through all the vertices through edges and come to the same vertex, now you will get a cycle. So C6 graph or Cn graph forms a cycle. That's why this is called as a cycle graph, and cycle graph exists for n greater than or equal to 3 only. Graph Wn denoted with this one. When adding an additional vertex to a cycle graph Cn called hub for n greater than or equal to 3 only, and connect this hub each of n vertices of Cn by new edges. Okay, now observe here W3. Now C3 is there, for that one add a hub in internal or external you can add, and connect this vertex, observe, through each vertex. Okay, now that is called W3, but W3 having 4 vertices. Okay, but it is came from C3, that's why we are denoting here 3 only. Now observe W4 having 5 vertices. Okay, but it is came from C4 and we are adding a hub internally. Similarly W5, okay, having 6 vertices, and observe this is came from C5. So similarly W6. So internal there is a vertex, okay, connected to all vertices, all other vertices, that is called as hub here. Okay, now observe a wheel graph Wn have n plus 1 vertices and 2n number of edges. Observe this one.